Good afternoon, D&D, TikTok, and beyond, and welcome to Roll for Sandwich, the series where I let fate decide my lunch. Let's go. Today's episode of Roll for Sandwich is sponsored by Thunder Bay Press. They've recently released the Marvel Avengers Multiverse of Stickers book. It contains over 1,000 stickers featuring art from many different eras of Marvel Comics. And the back of each page features a copy of the art of each sticker so that once you peel the stickers and stick them, you still have the art in the book. This book would make a great gift for the Marvel lover in your life. You can find it on Thunder Bay's website using the link in my bio, or at your local Costco at a discounted price. All right, and without any further ado, let's get started with our sandwich. Let's roll for bread. 2 freezer ends. Today my freezer ends are these 2 slices of Jewish rye bread. I'm not quite sure why this one is so thin, but that's okay. Next up, let's roll for main. 2 imitation crab. This imitation crab actually contains a small amount of crab meat, but is mostly Alaskan pollock. Though it doesn't compare to real crab, I don't mind this stuff in its own right. It's got a very mild flavor and a nice texture. Next up, let's roll for cheese. 3 Munster. I feel like there are definitely some cheeses that would clash with this, but Munster isn't one of them. It's mellow enough to just add a little bit of support without asserting itself too much. Next up, let's roll for roughage. 8 marinated mushrooms and 10 avocado. Well, avocado was a pretty fortunate roll. Avocado and imitation crab are 2 of the main ingredients in a California roll. My avocado could stand to be just a bit more ripe, but we'll make it work. These Italian marinated mushrooms are pretty tasty. They've got a nice tangy vinegary flavor without being as intense as something like pickles. I've chopped them up a little bit to make sure they don't roll off the sandwich, and they should be a nice addition. We needed a little acid to cut through all the creaminess. Next up, let's hit it with a little wild magic. 13 dry roasted edamame.
Edamame beans.
Well, so much for things not rolling off the sandwich. These dry roasted soybeans are a nice salty snack, but they will prove difficult to keep on our sandwich, especially in its current configuration. I do find it kind of satisfying that we rolled some of the ingredients of a California roll and then proceeded to roll edamame. And last but not least, we have the D20 sauce roll. Here we go. 9 jalapeno glaze. This is essentially a sweet jalapeno jelly. The package recommends using it as a glaze for meats or poured over cream cheese and used as a dip. We will just be spreading it on our sandwich. It is quite viscous. I think the spice will be nice with our current sandwich configuration, though I'm hoping it doesn't end up being overly sweet. I've had some bad experiences with sweet imitation crab in the past. Let's get our sandwich closed up here. Get our toothpicks in to hold it together. And let's see, how's the saying go? Measure once, cut twice. There we go. And let's take a look at that cross-section. It is a sandwich. Well, this one seems like it's going to be pretty all right, but you know, pretty much anything would look good after Monday. This one is a bit sticky though. Let's go ahead and give it a taste. Yeah, you know, this one's all right. I definitely think I would have picked a different sauce if given the chance. And structurally, this one's kind of all over the place. The flavors all pretty much mesh well, but it's a little boring and is falling apart way too much. They can't all be knock your socks off sandwiches, and I'm glad they're not all eldritch monstrosities. I think I'm going to give this one a 6.7, and I'm going to call it the Crumbly Crab. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you again on Friday.